Hey everyone, welcome back to another plan with me. This is Halen, also known as Med Student Planner. This week I'll be planning out the week of January 25th through the 31st, and it is the last week of January. I cannot believe it's already about to be February. This year is already just kind of flying by. So this week I'm using a beautiful kit from the Crafty Banana. It is the winter collection, and I grabbed the full kit in the scene format, but then I also picked up the full boxes so that I could reuse this kit again. So I am just going to go ahead and start laying down the scene of this kit, and then I'll kind of just speed you up for a second. So now that the scene has been laid down, I'm going to go ahead and start working on my sidebar. I put the scene at the bottom of the page like I always do, and then I'm using this snowflake full box at the bottom of the sidebar, and then I'm going to put in this kind of quote box that says, "If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard," which I think is just so cute. So I'm going to put that in with a this week header, and then I'm putting down just one of the habit trackers. I'll use the other one next time I use this kit. And then I'm putting down the little full scene underneath that just to kind of like pull in a little bit more deco with it. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay down the deco at the top of the page. I only do this occasionally, but this deco is just so pretty that I wanted to use it up top and get like the full effect of it. So I'm going to start out by using the bigger pieces, and I'm just spreading them out, trying not to duplicate any on the same side of the page, except for the boots. I thought the boots looked really cute on the same side of the page together. And then after that, I'm just going to kind of go fill in with some of the smaller pieces, and then if I have any over the top of the page, then I will just kind of cut those off at the end. I am definitely not the best at this, but I really love how this turns out at the end. And I had a little bit of difficulty cutting off the excess up here. I don't know if it was like my view or what, but I ended up taking some of the page with me, but like you can't really notice, and so it ended up working out perfectly fine. And I'm going to do the same on this other side, and then we will be done with the base of the spread. So here is the base of the spread. I'm using a few of the extra pieces that I had to cut off to just fill in a few more spots. This deco definitely takes up the entire top of the page, and so I just love how it comes together. She has like the perfect amount of bigger pieces with smaller pieces, and it is just so pretty all together. So now we can go ahead and start doing the day-by-day plans, and I am doing things a little bit differently this week. I'm filming pretty much all of this on Saturday, and so I can kind of do the full week with you without kind of having to do it day by day. And so I'm going to start by Monday. We actually had the day off of school. We can take so many days a semester, and we can take like 2 during our surgery rotation, and so this was one of the days that I decided to take off. I kind of just needed this last week on general surgery to be a 4-day week, and so I thought Monday would be a good time to take it and then kind of have like a longer weekend. And I also had a doctor's appointment this day, and so it just worked out really nice to be able to take it on Monday and then be able to go to my doctor's appointment. And my doctor's office is right next to a Chick-fil-A, and so I usually go and pick up Chick-fil-A after seeing him, and that is what I did this day. It was also one of our best friend's birthday, and so I just put that in with the cupcake from the freebie, and I love that she includes this cupcake. It would only be a bummer if I had multiple birthdays in 1 week, but so far that has not happened while I've been using her kits. I also had a presentation on Tuesday, and so my day off ended up ending with working on this presentation for most of the day, but once I got that together, I could kind of enjoy the rest of my day, and then I had a lazy day. So I put that in with a script from Nightingale Paper Co., and I'm going to keep this throughout the entire spread, but I'm going to be putting in what we watched for TV and then what we ate. So for this night, we had a pizza night, and we watched Schitt's Creek, and I think you'll probably see Schitt's Creek for most of this because we had finally gotten to the last season, and so we were just trying to finish that, and it was just such a good last season that we enjoyed watching it every night. I also just put in a little home icon to mark prepping for the week since we didn't do that on Sunday since we had Monday off, and so that was kind of nice to do to get ready for the week. Tuesday, I put in a flag to mark our morning conference. We do this every Tuesday, and so that is nothing unusual there. And then I had my presentation presenting a patient, so we call that a bullpen presentation. And I finally got to use one of these presenting Winston's. He is just so cute, and even though I wasn't doing like graphs or anything like that, I thought it was like perfect to kind of pull in and get use out of that Winston. After I finished up my presentation and everything, we just had clinic all day, and so I put in this Flaxen Pip girl and her scrubs to mark a surgery clinic until 4 p.m. We literally were in there all day, and it was kind of exhausting, but I also love clinic, so it was also enjoyable. We've started back using HelloFresh, and so I put in this mailbox delivery from Pink Popsicle Studio, and then I'm going to go ahead and start putting in the like what we ate and for what we watched for TV. And so we had a lemon chicken pasta this night that was amazing from HelloFresh, and we also watched more Schitt's Creek. But I also had another delivery this day. I got these really cute ID holders from the Awkward store with little like medical memes on it about like the gallbladder, the thyroid, the heart, and I think they are just the cutest little things. And so I got those in, and I was really excited about that. And then afterwards, after having a presentation and everything, I just kind of relaxed, and I remembered I had these winter candles from the Crafty Banana that matched perfectly with this kit. And so I pulled in a candle, and I was trying to figure out if I wanted to put a script with it or not, and I couldn't really get it to work right, and so I ended up just putting in the candle and writing "Relaxing Night." So then on Wednesday, we start the morning with a student conference, and so I just put in a little emoji to mark that, and then I put in a candle to mark clinic. This day, I was only in clinic for about half the day, and then I went into surgery for the afternoon, and so I couldn't figure out how I wanted to mark surgery this day. These colors, I was trying to like let the kit speak, and so a lot of my characters were pretty bold against it, and so I just ended up writing surgery on a little quarter box there. And then I have my two little things at the bottom. We end up having pork taquitos and then Schitt's Creek we watched more Schitt's Creek this night. And I just had a few things that I needed to get checked off. And so I'm putting in initially a 3 lined heart checklist, but I'm going to go ahead and add a 4th one because there was one other thing I wanted to do that I messed up writing here. And then we also went to bed early this night, as we typically do on Wednesday. So I'm just writing out, picking up my new ID there, and then I'm going to throw it in with another box, and you can't really tell that I even cut it, and so it worked out perfectly. So that's it for the first half of the week, and now we can go ahead and move to the second half. On Thursday, I went into an 8-hour surgery that was just so draining, but also so cool, and so that was pretty much all I had to mark since that was what I was doing all day. So I put in a half box talking about my surgery, and then I put in a treat yourself from Hand Cam Plan because I then got a very junk food filled lunch, but it was much needed. And then we had lectures all afternoon, and so I put that in with another little Winston. For dinner this night, we had hamburgers from HelloFresh. They were a really fun cheese stuffed hamburger, but I didn't have room to write all of what it really was on the little thing. And then we watched more Schitt's Creek. I uploaded my plan with me this day to go up on Friday, and then we just kind of had another relaxing night. It had been a long month for me, at least, on general surgery, and so I just kind of needed to soak up this night, and then Friday was going to be my last day, and so I enjoyed some wine. So like I was saying, Friday was my last day, so I just put that in with a little thing, and then I went ahead and treated myself to some Dunkin' coffee. I'm going to pull in this little coffee cup from Shop Jessica Hearts, and I just love how it looks with this spread. It's like a little winter Starbucks coffee cup, and even though it's Starbucks, I went ahead and used it for Dunkin' because you can't really tell that it's Starbucks unless you're like really like close to it. And I don't really go to Starbucks that often anymore, and so I still needed to get some use out of these. Then I pulled in this little Once More with Love munchkin to mark being in surgery all day. And then afterwards, one of the other medical students decided it'd be nice if we went and got our residents some cookies and then write them some cards. And so we did that, and I just put that in with a quarter box, which I guess I'm starting from the bottom on this one, but I'll go ahead and tell you the rest of the day. So I put in the resident cards and cookies, and then we just kind of tidied up downstairs at our house, and then we met our parents for dinner, and that was really nice to do. We haven't had like a full family time in a while, and then I had a taco salad while we were at dinner, so I put that in, and then we came home and watched Schitt's Creek, but I didn't fill in the TV because I'm not really sure why I didn't fill in the TV there, but it'll eventually be filled in with Schitt's Creek because that's what we were wrapping up. So on Saturday, I started the day by sleeping in after a long month of waking up super early, and then we played our new video game that we had found, and so I put that in with a Winston holding a Nintendo Switch, and then we picked up more Dunkin' this day after Jeffrey heard that I got Dunkin' on Friday. He really wanted it on Saturday, and so I am always down for a coffee run. So we went and did that, and I have another little Winston holding a coffee cup for that. And I'm going to change up the order of this, but I'm putting in a filming script from Virgo and paper, and then a daily dose of stickers planner to mark filming this day. This is when I actually filmed this plan with me. And then I have this half box to mark going to dinner for our friends who his birthday was on Monday, but we got to celebrate it on Saturday. And we celebrated by going to dinner, and then we had another pizza night, but it was like a nice pizza, like the fancy pizza, and so that was really good. And then we went and watched Chernobyl. We've watched this show a couple of times before, but it is still just as good. I think this is probably our 4th time now, and so we were introducing it to a couple new friends, and it was exciting to do that with them. So then we, on Sunday, slept in again, but it looks like I don't know why I'm starting from the bottom on this day, but I put in that we had a taco night, and then we watched Schitt's Creek. This is actually whenever we finished Schitt's Creek, and it was just such an amazing ending. I am now finally going back up to put that we slept in, and I usually don't like mirroring a day like that exactly with the same like script and everything, but it worked for the weekend, so I just went ahead and did it. And then I put in this little trash icon to mark taking out our trash. And then I have a little checklist just for a few other little things that we needed to do for the day. And then I have a grocery trip script from Piper Paper Company. And then I put in this candle to mark just that we had a lazy day afterwards before we started another week. And I put in a Netflix binge script to mark finishing Schitt's Creek this night. We really just had one more episode to go, I think, maybe 2, and then we watched the little extra film that they put together. So I believe that is it for the week. Oh, I decided to swap that out for a little thing to just kind of make it look a little bit more put together, and then I'm just going to throw that script back in. So here is the finished spread. This is definitely an all-time favorite kit from the Crafty Banana. I've been wanting to use this for a really long time, and I'm so glad that I finally got to use it, and it is just stunning. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.